When Veronica was growing up, she dreamt of her future, her wedding day, working as a teacher, having a family of her own. She would take her mother's tea towels and use them as a veil as she wed her favorite stuffed animals. As she grew up, her life didn't turn out as she had planned. She had a beautiful wedding, just as she'd hoped, but things quickly turned sour. What she originally thought was her husband's protectiveness or genuine concern for her well-being was actually controlling and abusive. She experienced his violent rages. She lived constantly in fear. To find an escape, Veronica turned to drugs to take her mind away from her reality. To fund her substance use, she eventually took up selling drugs herself. That is when she landed in Denver Women's Correctional Facility. At first, Veronica was incredibly scared, entering into a new reality with strict rules, cinder block walls, bathrooms with no privacy, and the drudgery of the daily routines of head counts, lockdowns, and starchy, lukewarm food. Some years into her stay, she was introduced to a class she could take. The Reentry Initiative was going to come in twice a week and provide a course focused on change in behavior and preparing for a different life upon release. Veronica was really interested. She didn't know how she would survive without her ex-husband. She wanted a second chance at life. Over the next 6 months, Veronica grew. She practiced how to handle difficult situations. She learned about herself and how her brain had been rewired during those chaotic and traumatic times. She needed to learn a new way of thinking and problem solving and be able to address her faulty beliefs about herself. She knew she needed someplace safe to stay when she was released, someplace away from the life and the people she had known. She applied for the Reentry Initiative's post-release housing program for women in Longmont. Not only was she provided with a safe roof over her head, but continuous support from inside to outside. Veronica quickly got a job and started saving her money upon release. She made mistakes, as we all do, but Try's team was there to help her learn and grow through them. After 4 months, she was ready to move into her own place. Veronica is now thriving on her own. She reaches out for support as needed, but also to share in the joys that she has found in her new life. She recently shared, "Through Try, I felt seen as a human being. I'm feeling so good that I want to share this with other women. I want to help mentor women coming out of prison so they too can have this kind of life. I would not be where I am today without the support of Try." The Reentry Initiative is here to support second chances. We believe, as you do too, that all people deserve to live free of their past. That is why we significantly expanded our programming with the support of the WAGES, or Work and Gain Education and Employment Skills Program. We also believe that our program will continue to be a Band-Aid unless criminal justice reform is able to take place. We continue to advocate for a system that rehabilitates instead of punishes. That is why we're working closely with the Department of Corrections to pilot new and promising practices. All of this is only possible because of you and your support. As a small nonprofit, we rely on the generous support of our community to implement these programs and push for larger systems change. We invite you to join us once again in supporting the Reentry Initiative. Thank you.